It's hard to see me. Probably can barely see me. If anything happens to me tonight, just let my dad know I love him and thank you for everything I did. Thank you for everything he's ever done for me. He's about the only reason why I've gotten through life this far. Tell my daughter I love her with my entire heart. Let my dad know that I've always been grateful for him. And not to worry, I'm going to be in a better place. If anything happens to me, I'm going to be in a better place. Just things happen. There's nothing we can do about it. Just believe in God. I know I argue with him all the time, but I do believe in him. And I know he'll get me home safe and everything else. But these things, they do worry me. They make me very, very nervous. I'm 90-some miles from home right now, and nothing I can do about it. I love my dad and I love my daughter. And if you're getting this too, I love you with my entire heart. I'm sorry that you and I don't always get along. Sometimes I think that's what makes us stronger, is that we don't get along. That we don't always see eye to eye. Santi, I love you. River, Liam, and Jude, I love you three. You guys are great. Gabby, you're wonderful. Don't ever change. You are an awesome little girl, and I'm very, very proud of you also. Gracie Ann, I do love you, and I'm very, very proud of you, and you're growing up to be a very, very beautiful little girl. This is December 16th, and I don't know what's going to happen when I'm out here on the road. I can make it home safe, which is what I'm praying for. I get in a wreck and be in a coma the rest of my life. I could be handicapped the rest of my life. And I just want you to know, don't ever feel bad. Don't ever let me give up. And play these videos and stuff that I put on YouTube and everything else for me if I am. Or if I'm paralyzed for the rest of my life. I never wanted to do wrong by anybody. I really do like everybody. Even Paul Reese, even though we don't get along. I got no problems with him. I forgave him. And what you gotta do sometimes is the people that have done wrong by you, you have to ask for their forgiveness. You can't go through life regretting. You can't go through life wishing and regretting and carrying a grudge. You gotta enjoy things. Yeah, I own a nightclub. Yeah, it was a part of my past. Have I ever been racist whatsoever? Did I ever do a racial baiting? No, I never did. I will swear up and down to that to my dying day. Micah, yeah, I do care about you. Yeah, I do love you. I did forgive you a long time ago. I forgave you, and I asked your forgiveness. Whether or not you gave it to me or not, that's not up to me. But if you were ever wondering if I really did care, I did. I was just a different person in a different mindset. I didn't always know what I was doing. I didn't always know where I was going, and I never knew the reason why anything was. But you got two beautiful girls now. You got Gracie and you got Gabby, and I love both of them. Gracie will be my only child my entire life, but Gabby's like my child. I love her. I wish I could do more with her. I've never judged her. I've never judged any of the kids. I've always loved every single one of them. I know sometimes I don't always make a lot of sense, and I know sometimes that nobody understands where I'm coming from on things or why I do the things I do. But there's always a reason behind it. Just because you don't know the reason doesn't mean there's not one. I'm trying to teach Gracie that you've got to do the right thing for the right reason, and sometimes you have to walk away. Sometimes you have to dig down deep and go stronger. Sometimes you got to take a leap of faith. And sometimes we'll always make the wrong choices and the wrong decisions. But that's just the way it is. That's just who we are. I love God and I believe in God. And I hope you do too. And no matter who, Gracie, this is for you. No matter who you become, no matter who you are. I will always be proud of you. I will always love you. I might get in a stump in a stupor, and I might get angry or upset, and I might lose my way many, many times. But I'm never going to lose my pride in you. I'm never going to lose my love for you. My dad never once gave up on me, and I lost my mom, and everybody thinks I held on to that. And I did. They were all absolutely right. I held on to it. Not because she died, but because I knew she loved me. And knowing somebody loves you keeps you going. I argue with God because He's the only person there with me sometimes. He's with me there all the time, but when there, there's other people around, we lose our way, we lose our focus. If I die tonight, I don't know what's going to happen to me. I won't know until I'm gone. I don't know what my sins have done to me. I'm proud of everything I've done in my life, the good and the bad. You gotta do the good with the bad and the bad with the good. If you don't learn to face your fears and get back up and get back out there, you're gonna never know what you're made of. You're gonna never know who you are. Gracie, you've gotta always remember, you gotta dig deep to find that. Not me, nor your mother, nor anybody else. After a certain point, it's on you. Your success and failures, we can be the cheerleaders for you. But when you're out there, you're there, and you got to do it for yourself. You got to be happy before others can make you happy. You got to find what makes you happy. My family vacations made me happy. I was happy. I found my happiness with things I did in the past. Until you were born, Gracie Ann. When you were born, I held you in my arms. I was scared. I will not deny it one bit. I was terrified. I'm still terrified to this day that I'm not going to be able to do good by you. I just want to be a good dad. I want to be a good role model. I don't want to be your friend. I want to be the person that you look up to. But I also want to be the person you trust and you can come to when you're hurting the most. Parents aren't supposed to be friends until they're old enough. Like Nanny McPhee. When you don't want me, I'm going to be here. Because you need me. But when you no longer need me but want me, I'm going to be your cheerleader. I'm going to be on the sidelines, rooting you on. I love you, Grace. Gabby, I love you too. You're going to grow up to be a beautiful young woman. Make sure you stay in touch with Liam and Jude and River. Make sure your Aunt Ann knows that I love her and that you love her too. Make sure you follow your gut and you do what's right. Sometimes something inside of you will tell you what to do, but you go along with the crowd. Don't ever go along with the crowd, because your gut will be honest with you. Ask God. One thing I've always done, Grace, is I've always asked God for everything. I've argued with him. I fought with him. I blamed him for taking some of the greatest things from me. But I've also thanked him for giving me some of the greatest things in my life. Even when I'm scared, I still talk to him. I was adopted to the greatest parents in the world. They've never given up on me, Grace. And I promise you I'll never give up on you. Love your grandpa. He loves you. He's just quiet. He's always been quiet and shy, but he's one of the greatest men I've ever known. I've always wanted to do good by him. I've always wanted to do good by my dad, because I love him. Because he's never given up on me. He's never, not even a smidgen, given up on me. He's gotten mad at me. He's gotten upset with me time and time again, and I've let him down more times than anybody else. But he's never given up, and he loves you with his entire heart. You're his first grandchild. He loves his grandchildren. He loves River, Liam, and Jude with his entire heart. He's got so much love. He gives enough love for both your grandmother, who passed on, and him both. You would have been proud. And that's my daddy. And that's your granddaddy. And that's why I always want you to get around him as much as you can. Because my grandma and grandpa were very, very important to me on both sides. That's why I would never take you away from your grandma Cantor. I know how important family is. I would never take you away from your mommy, because I would never want her to take you away from me. Just know I love you, Gracie Ann, okay? Dad, and I love you too. And I love you. And I'm sorry that if this is the last word you're ever going to get from me, sorry, this is how it's got to be. But I've been on these icy roads, and I've seen how people drive, and I always tell everybody to leave this into their wills and everything else, and their last statements, and I don't want to be a hypocrite. I do care about the people that I protect, because I've been in so much legal stuff that some advice from a lawyer without having to pay for it. Rich element, in a way, kind of saved me from myself, because I didn't know which direction I was going to go. And if I get out of this, I'm going to keep going on strong in Legal Shield. I'm going to keep using my daughter as my reason why. And I'm going to make my dad proud. I'm going to keep going. And I'm not going to give up. I will not give up. I cannot give up. I have a daughter to raise. I have a family that loves me. And I love them. I don't love how fast truckers go on this road, though. Especially when that's the one that was having a hard time. Not everybody's bad. Most are good. We must live positive. Love you guys. So, go out and love others. And don't let anybody take advantage of you. Don't let anybody hurt you. Don't let anybody play with your feelings. Don't play with anybody's feelings. Be honest, be open, be positive. And know your daddy loves you. Your brother loves you. Your son loves you. Your friend loves you.